Well, hello everybody and welcome to the jungle. Or it's starting to feel a bit like the jungle again, and you'll soon see why. Case in point exactly. So it is Tuesday the 2nd of June and I can't believe it's June already. So let's do a quick walkthrough of the allotment and see a little update of what's going on or not going on, as the case may be. Manure, it's settled quite well. I had a new delivery 3 weeks ago and I filled it up right to the top again and it's gone down quite nicely. Might just phone and say, I'll have another trailer please. You can see what I mean by jungle. Everything has just grown immensely, and I haven't been spending very much time up at the top here, as you can tell, and yes, it's gone a bit wild. So let's move along very swiftly. So the last couple of weeks the weather's been really strange because it's been storm winds, torrential rain, quite cold, and yes, I haven't spent as much time, and work has been very, very busy. So I haven't spent as much time here as I should have. So we'll just ignore that bit because pretend you never saw it. So let's have a look and see. Coming up to the onions, I am so pleased with them this year. They are really, really starting to bulk up now. They're starting to get fat, and I am so pleased. I can actually see that I'm going to have some onions this year. So the red onion trial that I did, transplanting them, didn't work. They're all dead. So whereas the shallots I planted, brilliant. I'm loving the look of those little shallots in rows. They look like little soldiers. Loads and loads of weeds. That's the only thing about an allotment. The weeds always grow faster than the plants. So these are the strawberries that I transplanted. I keep seeing little red strawberries and then I think, oh, I'll pick them tomorrow, and then by tomorrow they're gone because the birds got them. So I think the blackbirds get up earlier than we do, so I never quite managed to get the strawberries. So I'm not too worried about this patch because it's the new one, and you know, if I get something, I get something, but that's not the main aim this year. The main aim is in here, and I don't know if you can see that, but there are some lovely red ones just starting at the bottom. Loads and loads and loads of fruit. So what I need to do, let me move along here and show you. There's some here that's closer to the side. So lots of lovely red fruit. So I have got some straw that a farmer friend gave me, which is over there, and I need to get in there and put straw at the bottom so the strawberries don't get so dirty. So, but bumper crop this year, I think. Children's beds, started filling them up, as you can see, or they started filling them up. I've been too busy, so that is a work in progress, but hopefully we can get Adam to help the kids this weekend and we'll fill them up and we'll get ready to start planting. A bit of a bare patch, but work in progress. New bed. Been playing with the rotavator and I've created a new bed over here, which will be my cutting garden. There will be another one over here, same size. Hopefully get to that on the weekend as well, or earliest next week. So loads of seedlings ready to go in. I've planted my cosmos, the double rose bonbon one. You can see a flower just there, and I did this with old squash bottles last year, which worked really well. Number one, it protects them a little bit from wind. It protects them from any creepy crawlies that want to eat them. And it also helps with the watering, because I water in there, it fills up a bit, and then the water goes straight down to the roots. So it's targeted watering, so I'm not wasting water on the soil around it, which is great. So I did that again. I've got what's more flowers to go in this area. Those are the stalks that got too big for their pot, so I put them in and they are just flying away. I did all of those last week, I think. On this side, the irises are all up. I think there's one that didn't come up, so I'm really pleased with that, and they are just flying away. These were the broad beans that I had on the windowsill that got too leggy, didn't quite know where to put them, bed wasn't ready for them, so I stuck them in here, and as you can see, we're actually starting to get some beans. I had a bit of black fly on here the other day, so I gave them a bit of spray with some washing up liquid solution, and that seems to have worked. But I have also noticed loads and loads of ladybirds everywhere, so maybe it's them that did it. So in here, dahlias, most of them have come up and started growing now, 1 or 2 duds, but I'm keeping my eye on them. I have got some more dahlia bulbs that I need to get in as soon as possible. Those are all seedlings that I want to try and plant out today, and some more flowers, etc, etc. This is still just a bit of a wasteland. Need to get the tyres in place soon as well. In here I planted some sweet peas. They need tying up, so that's one of my jobs soon, is just tying them up so they can start climbing. And at the front I have put some marigolds. I can't remember which one it is. It wasn't the French one, but it was just some plug plants I bought from somewhere. So some little marigolds just for some colour. Let's have a look. I finally transplanted the 2 blueberry bushes from the bottom of the garden. I can't remember if I showed you or not, but I put them in the pots with the proper compost, so hopefully they'll do better. They've doubled in size since I put them in the pots, just because the soil at the bottom wasn't right for them. Rogue potatoes, let's have a look. They are doing quite well. So if we have a look, they have grown loads and loads. Look at the size of that one. So I need to top them up a little bit, but they seem to be doing well. The proof will be in the pudding, to see, you know, what we get from them. So still haven't done bed 1, 2 and 3. I have sprayed. You can see it's worked here, but 2 and 3 hasn't worked. Yeah, different brand of weed killer that I used. So it's worked there, but it's not worked there. Maybe its thistles are resistant to it, so not too worried about that. I'll maybe just have to dig them out on the weekend. Bed number 4, still not very much going on. Beans are about 2 or 3 inches tall at the moment, so they'll be going in soon. Salads are doing good, apart from those little 3. Well, this side, they should be the same size as that, so it looks like something is nibbling on this one and that one and that one. So I might just cover them up and give them a bit of a head start, a bit of a boost really, so they can get back in the game. So, but they're doing quite well. Let's have a look. My pile of stones, I've decided I might just flatten them out and make a path. Broad beans, doing okay. I moved a couple of them this morning because the germination was so patchy, and maybe the mice got to some of them. So the ones that are leaning over are ones that I moved and watered this morning, but it looks like all the water's gone again, so I'll water them again in a minute. Spinaches are doing really well. I've picked a couple of leaves off already, but you know, all fun and games at the moment. The beetroots that I got from next door, his thinnings basically, are doing brilliantly. Look at that, you know, I can see that there might be a beetroot at the bottom there, so they're doing great. I have sown some more spinach and beetroot at home, ready for a second planting. Pea construction, I've had to support it with sort of diagonal canes a little bit because the wind just whips them over. So well, not they just lean dramatically. So I've had to support them a little bit, and I put some compost on there this morning, ready to plant out the first peas today or tomorrow. So bed 6, still a bit of a mess, but this is going to be the brassica bed, and I need to go and buy the wood to make the structures, the net structures, before I can plant any of them out, because otherwise the birds will just have them. So not too fussed about this bed at the moment. I keep hoeing it a little bit just to kill the weeds. Need to put more compost in it, but this is a work in progress. In the next week or two this will be done. This is the area where random things are going to go. Haven't quite decided what, but I also have to get that under control. Potatoes are doing really well. I've earthed them up a couple of times, so this row probably needs a little bit of earth. Well, these 2 rows probably need a bit of earthing up again, so I'll get to that. And then this is my jungle. This very much reminds me of what the whole plot looked like last year when I took it on. So yeah, we trimmed all of this down to like 1 inch or 2 tall 5 weeks ago. So, and look how much they've grown in 5 weeks. If only our vegetables could grow as fast as the weeds. Tarpaulin's still down, so hopefully there's not very many weeds under there. And then just moving swiftly along. Everything down at the bottom is fairly overgrown. So I am trying to keep on top of things down here, but it's a case of they've just got to get on with it, really. So gooseberries are in there. I'll get down here with the strimmer again on the weekend and strim it all down again. So gooseberries 1, 2, 3. I didn't see any flowers or any fruit on them so far, but I wasn't really expecting it because the stress of moving them and planting them, and these 2 look quite young anyway because I got them from that man on Free Cycle. Red currant bush, as you can see, I've still not netted it, but brilliant. Look at all of that, and I don't know, maybe the birds are getting it and I'm just not noticing, but loads of red currants on there. So I think, yeah, I must get on and put a net on there. Raspberries, doing okay. I bought some wood today to put in the extra supports, so I'll get round to doing that as well. The list is just never ending at the moment. So and then I will quickly show you the orchard. That's what my daughter calls it. So apple trees, just slowly starting to make little apples. Great. All of them. This one not so much this year, maybe it's having an off year, so but they're all doing really, really good. Loads of little buds, as you can see. Sorry for wind noise if you're getting that. And yeah, this one's still got some blossoms on. And then the cherry tree I looked at yesterday. Yes, I know, very overgrown, need a strimmer. So if I can show you that, there are little cherries on here, and on the one hand I think the tall grass is helping so that the birds can't see the cherries. So and there's a couple of little ones in there too, so not too fussed about the grass around that one because I think it's actually protecting it. But look at the pear tree, how amazing is that? I think I said 15 pears. I think there's more than that, so I haven't counted them, but just quickly looking, oh, I think there's more like 30 on there. So I am so pleased. Best decision ever to take that pear tree out of the pot and put it in the ground. So that's the update all the way to the bottom of the plot. As I say, bottom third, yeah, it's probably a third of the plot, I don't know, is a bit jungle-like at the moment. Won't be surprised to see some lions and things in here in future. So bit bush-like. So but hopefully the next time you see it there will be a bit of an improvement and it would have been strummed again. So I can't do everything, so as my husband says, you know, concentrate on the top bit where you can actually make a difference. and then every year we'll expand it down a little bit further and get growing. So that's it for me for today, folks, and I will show you another update really soon once I start doing some stuff. Bye for now.